Hi, thank you very much for watching this little video clip this evening. Like I mentioned, I've recently started my own online health and wellness business, and I'd love to show you what I'm doing. It may or may not be a fit for you, and either way is absolutely fine. But you may know somebody that perhaps it is a fit for, and obviously as I'm growing my business, it would be great to have your thoughts and support around that. So what I'll do is just kind of explain briefly how and why I'm running my Arbonne business, and then also let you know a little bit about the company, the product, and the business opportunity that comes along with it. Just listen with an open mind is really the best advice I can give you. Nearly a year ago, this was absolutely the last thing that I was looking for, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised because I had my own ideas around what I thought this business was and could be, and I couldn't have been more wrong. So as you know, I run this business around working full-time and my three boys who are 12, 3 and 5 months old, and I literally fit it into the nooks and crannies of my day. I wanted to be able to have some other opportunities so I could spend more time with my kids, but my husband and I both work full-time, and we have a good lifestyle that it was very hard to change without me giving up work. So to be able to give up work and start a new business wasn't an option when we looked at what we could do. This Arbonne has given me the opportunity to start to grow a business without having to let go of that financial security initially as I built it up. I didn't have time for hobby, but I certainly had time to be able to build this business. And I have lots of different people in my team. I have males, females, doctors, nurses, a CEO of a business, personal trainers, at-home mums, and a teacher. They all run their business very differently. Some of them, like myself, run it one-on-one over a coffee or wine. Others have groups of friends together and run little events in their homes, nutrition launches, makeup events, and others simply run it online through video like we're doing now. So it can be whatever you want it to be, and that's what's so exciting about this business. And for me now, nearly a year on, because I started in June last year, I've just come back from Las Vegas. I'm about to go to the to Australia, to the Gold Coast. And for the first time, I can start to see some new opportunities for me, and it has been life-changing already. So let me tell you a little bit about Arbonne. So Arbonne are a 37-year-old company. They were set up by its founder, Peter Mork, back in 1975. He was a visionary. He wanted to create a skincare and botanical anti-aging range, and he did that. We were the first anti-aging range on the market, and he wanted to be able to build a business that allowed his family, and at the time women, but obviously now men and women, to run businesses around their family and to grow something for themselves. He took his family to the States in 1985, and that's where Arbonne has been ever since, as a direct selling and network marketing company, and we now have over 400 products in our range. In 2009, Kay Napier came on board as our CEO, and she is taking Arbonne globally, which is really, really exciting. She is highly revered worldwide. She was the reason that McDonald's now offers apple slices and healthy choice meals. She came in after the Super Size Me movie saw McDonald's share prices drop literally overnight, turned the company around with their healthy choice options. Our chief formulator is also winning awards globally and is highly revered. We have an amazing compensation plan, which I'll touch on shortly. And our business is willable, which is incredibly unique. So if anything were to happen to me, touch wood it didn't, but if it did, the network and the business that I'm developing will then be able to be passed on to my children and to my husband. Like I mentioned, we have an amazing home office team, and we have state-of-the-art distribution and support centers. So I don't need to know how to run a business. I certainly don't need to know about distribution, marketing, and branding, because everything is done for me. 2006, we went into Canada. We're now also in Australia, the UK, Poland, the gateway to Europe, New Zealand, Taiwan, the gateway to the Asia market, and we're going into Germany at the start of next year. As I mentioned, we're a network marketing company. Now, I have my own preconceived ideas about what this was, but I realized very quickly that it's something that I'm doing, and you probably are also doing every single day. It is simply word of mouth marketing, or social marketing, as I now like to call it. If you think about when you recently went to a restaurant or a cafe and you had an amazing experience, when you came away from that amazing food service experience, you went and told 3 or 4 people about that experience. They then possibly went to the restaurant and they had the same amazing experience. They came away and told 3 or 4 people. Now, that restaurant or cafe has never once sent you a thank you check for all the people in the business that has come through their doors since. Whereas with Arbonne, as a manufacturer, when I refer somebody to go online and purchase a product, or I purchase a product myself, I get paid a thank you check each month for those people that are now purchasing through Arbonne. So it's a very smart way of getting a product to market without having to use all the middlemen. So the best way probably to explain it is to compare it to traditional retail. So for example, Estee Lauder, it costs a couple of dollars to produce one of their day or night creams. As a consumer, I'm purchasing that for about $100 over the shelf, over the counter at the store. What I'm paying for is all the people that have touched that product before it arrives in my hand: the wholesaler, the warehousing, the sales force, the celebrity endorsements, and the retailer. Whereas with Arbonne, as a manufacturer, I'm purchasing it direct from Arbonne, and the money that's saved in that whole process goes back to creating better, superior, more well-formulated products, and also to reward myself and independent consultants very, very well for that product. So what it means is we have a very effective distribution system. It allows me and others to be able to have their own company. For anyone that's run a business before, the money that you spend on marketing and branding, distribution, means that the business becomes very stressed, and it becomes quite an expensive thing to start. Whereas I have ownership of my own company now, but I don't have to worry about all those other things in between. It makes it flexible. It also has become a lifestyle choice because I have that time leverage now as well. Now, when I was looking for a business, the key things I guess that were really important for me was having a product where there was marketplace demand. Arbonne products are all plant-based formulations, blending the best of science and nature. They're the highest quality ingredients from around the globe. They're pH correct and hypoallergenic, vegan certified and never tested on animals, dermatologically tested, clinically proven, so you don't need to take my word for it, and also built on Swiss heritage. So Swiss guidelines mean that there are about 1,400 ingredients that cannot go into any of their products, and it's illegal actually to go into any product for an under 3-year-old. Australia, New Zealand, that's around about 11 and 9. So long as it's on the label, it can go into the product. And the demand for this sort of product is growing and growing. What stood out for me, and actually what is standing Arbonne apart globally, is what's not in their products. All of our products are formulated without gluten, soy, dairy, lactose. All of them are petrolatum free. There are no animal and byproducts. As I said, never tested on animals. No chemical dyes and fragrances, artificial colours and sweeteners or flavours. No parabens. And parabens obviously are very prevalent, or we're well aware of them now because of the cancer-causing agents. So they are synthetic preservatives that you find in your shampoos and conditioners, which mean that when you take it off the shelf, it could have been there for a year, 10 years. It will still look, smell and feel the same because of those preservatives that are in there. The other thing that stood out for me was petrolatum, which is another fancy name for mineral oil, and it's a byproduct from the distillation of petrol. So when the petrol companies are just selling petrol, that byproduct is so expensive to dispose of, they actually sell it to cosmetic houses as bulk filler. So your moisturizers and your body soaps that are in the big containers and are really cost effective are very small active ingredient and all mineral oil. Or if nothing else, go home and go through your shelf like I did and have a look at everything that has petrolatum in them. The two products that I use for thin Cetaphil and Sorbelline cream both have mineral oil in, which I thought was a nice name for a nice oil. What it essentially is it acts like a cling film or a glad wrap on your skin, which obviously your skin is the biggest organ in your body, and what that means is that the toxins can't get out, but it also is not letting any of the goodness in. So I got rid of that very quickly. Now, once I realized that there was a marketplace demand, the next thing for me was consumer demand. All of our products are highly consumable products. And what I mean by that is these are things that you and I are using every single day, irrespective of what our earning is. If we have a job or if we don't have a job, we still need to clean our teeth, use some deodorant, wash our hair, give ourselves a wash in the shower. And what happens is we get in the shower each day, we use these products, they go down the drain, we then need to replace them when they run out. And that will continue even if we are unemployed. So what I realized very quickly is that if I swap my spend and stop purchasing these products from the chemist, the supermarket, the department store, and I buy them online, buying a premium product that comes to my door, I'm still using those products. And research was done recently of women, and over a woman's lifetime, she will spend approximately $230,000 on consumable products. And that doesn't matter whether you use makeups or whether you're just using the basics. Now, if I could just start to put that spend through my own shop and make a commission on my own spend and have a handful of friends that do the same, already I'm starting to create a nice little business for myself. So why Arbonne, why now? Like I mentioned, they're consumable products. Irrespective of our financial position, we still need those products. It's just that I've chosen now to buy those products for my own online shop, and I refer people to do the same, and I create a little commission from that. And I've shown a handful of people how to do the same as a business. The demand for health and wellness, we can't unlearn, unfortunately, what we now know about parabens and about other products. Everyone's wanting to look younger, feel younger, look better, and that isn't changing. That's why I got into personal training 16 years ago, but now it's becoming something that people are wanting to spend their money on. It's not a nice to have, it's a need to have. The ability to leverage time, we obviously all want more time in our day. I didn't have any more time, but I could find and committed to finding 5 hours a week to be able to build my Arbonne business. And obviously, as I mentioned before, it's an internet-based business. You know, shops are closing down now because more and more people are online shopping. I think my mother would be one of the only people that doesn't have a Facebook account and doesn't do online shopping. Uber, Airbnb, both the biggest transport and accommodation businesses globally don't own a single car or accommodation themselves because it's all online. So long as you have a phone, a laptop, and internet, you can run your Arbonne business from anywhere. When I was in Las Vegas, I could sit at the airport or in my hotel room running my business whilst I'm away. This really explains how simple the business is. All I have done to run my Arbonne business is I've stopped buying my own consumable products from the retail stores, and I'm buying them from my own online shop, getting a commission every month, and then being able to have a premium product that comes to my door within a couple of days. And when I refer somebody else to be able to purchase that product at a discount as a preferred client, I then get paid a little commission on their products. And I've shown a handful of people how to redirect their personal spend and do the same. And the way that I do that, and people can run the business very differently, the way that I do it is that I'll meet somebody for coffee or wine. I show them the presentation that I'm showing you now, and then I would give them a little bit of information about the business, and I would give them some product to try for a couple of days, because obviously what I want them to be able to do is to see how fantastic that product is and to experience it for themselves. I tend to lead with the RE9, which is our flagship range, because it's clinically proven to deliver results within a couple of days. So over a few days, they'll experience how great the products are for themselves. Then when I meet back up with them, I would then ask them whether they love what they liked about the business and about the products. If they love the business, I can show them how to get set up as a consultant and start to run the business like me, or I can show them how to order products from their own online shop at a great discount. Obviously, because some people may have different skin types, when I started the business, I purchased myself some RE9s, but I also bought some of the other product ranges so that I can get people to try different products if they need. So if nutrition is what interests them, they can try the nutrition range. If they have teenagers or men in the family, that they could try the men or the teenage range as well. So you're in business for yourself, but you're certainly not in business by yourself. When I started this business, there was absolutely no way that I would have been able to do the presentation like this. So I had Rachel, my business partner, do the presentation for me until I became confident to do it. And then she helped me share what I was doing with a handful of people. And those handful of people have either chosen to be consultants like myself when I've shown them how to share it with a handful of people, or they've simply chosen to use the products and to be preferred clients. And that's how I've grown my network of people. So just to give you a really quick overview of the compensation plan, like I said, it's an effort-based business. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Everybody starts at the same level, and you move through the different levels just simply based on the amount of effort and time you want to put into the business. First level is district manager. At this level, the income can mean different things to different people. For me, it was that my consumable spend was suddenly covered by Arbonne. It could be a credit card payment for someone or a car payment. Area manager, the second level of the business, is where your business becomes willable. So like I said, if anything were to happen to me now, I can will the business and the network that I'm growing to my family as well. RVP, Region Vice President, is the next level, and this is where your business becomes visible. So it's completely optional, but at this level, if you choose, Arbonne have had a relationship with Mercedes-Benz since day one, and they will pay you a Mercedes-Benz bonus each month, which you can choose to put towards your vehicle expense. And if you choose to, you can choose to do that, or you can choose just to simply keep the cash for yourself. National Vice Presidents, that amount goes up. At the 2 RVP and NVP levels as well, there are lots of other opportunities, Maui trips, holidays, incentives. all along through the business, there are lots of bonuses and benefits along the way as well. There's conferences in Las Vegas and in Australia. MVP level, you get to go to Maui. There's a Thailand incentive trip that I'm working with my family to go on at the end of this year. So there are some amazing opportunities. And like I said, it's a flat line business. So what I mean by that is that if you chose to jump in the business after me, I'm an area manager at the moment, and you wanted to work your business slightly more than me, you could move above me to RVP or MVP before me. And that's what I loved about the business, that it's very fair. As I mentioned also, it's a global opportunity, and we are going through a globalization plan at the moment, which is really exciting. We're currently in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, Poland, Taiwan, New Zealand, and going into Germany in the start of next year. Now, you may not know someone in those countries, but you may know someone who knows someone. So you can have your business in any of those places. When I go to sleep at night, my sister-in-law in New York can be doing her order. I wake up and business has been going on in my business while I've been sleeping, and that's that time leverage. The expansion plans are really exciting. So this is a ground floor opportunity, and Arbonne is growing with or without either of us. For me, I saw the opportunity in New Zealand, and I had that FOMO, the fear of missing out. I didn't want to miss out. It is still very new in New Zealand. And the opportunity now to be going in the global markets is really exciting as well. So you can grow your business anywhere. So where do you see yourself from here? Hopefully after listening to this really short presentation, you have a bit of a better understanding about Arbonne. I didn't think that I was a product person at all, didn't wear a lot of makeup, certainly didn't want to be seen as a lipstick man at my mum at my kids' schools. But I saw the business opportunity. So if anything resonates with you, please don't think too much about it. Just jump on and let me know, and we can look. I can show you how I got started as an independent consultant. Like I said, I bought myself some bits and pieces to get started. I now enjoy 35 to 50% off all of the products every time I purchase. There's the amazing compensation plan, the opportunity to earn the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus. The personal growth and development was really the thing I hadn't anticipated. Like I said, there's no way that I'd have been able to speak to somebody who shared this business opportunity nearly a year ago, but now I've learned to be able to start to do that. So the personal growth has been phenomenal. The product sales, sponsoring, training, everything that's available. As long as you have a phone or computer, you can run this business from anywhere, and all the resources are there for you. Alternatively, if the business isn't for you, but you love the products, you can become a preferred client. You can benefit from being able to shop on your own shop online whenever you want, have it delivered to your door, to enjoy 20 to 40% off all of the products, and to be a part of those rewards and bonuses that are there every month towards your next purchases as well. Or you may just decide that neither of them are for you, but you would like to be able to help support me running my business by inviting friends and family to learn about the Arbonne products as well. Whatever that may be. In finishing, I appreciate you having listened to this. What I'd leave you with is 2 questions that were given to me when I was showing this presentation. If you keep doing what you're doing now, where will you be in 5 years from now? And if your earnings and your income stopped tomorrow, how long would you be able to last on your savings? Now, for me, I didn't know where I saw myself in 5 years, but it certainly wasn't in a better place than I was already. Now, 5 years on, or even a year on, so much has changed for me. I don't even know where I'm going to be a year from now, but it's really exciting to know that I'm starting to create my own dreams and create my own future rather than somebody else's. And if my savings stopped tomorrow, we wouldn't be able to last very long at all, whereas I now have a backup plan that is my 2 to 5 year plan. So like I said, thank you for listening. If anything resonates with you, please let me know and let's have a little bit more of a chat. Don't overthink it. This is absolutely the last thing I thought it would be, and it has been an amazing opportunity. So I appreciate you having a listen, and I look forward to speaking to you and getting some product into your hands over the next couple of days. Thanks very much.